I get a lot of questions about how I lost so much weight. People want to know how they can get started. So basically, you're thinking too much off the bat. When I lost my fucking weight, I didn't look for a trainer. I didn't do all that thinking. I didn't go on Jenny Craig. I didn't do all that shit. What I did was I basically stopped eating so much fucking food. I cut my calories down. So as far as the workout goes, we overthink that also. Until you find a trainer, go out there and start fucking walking. Put some shoes on, start running. Go to the gym, do the elliptical trainer. It's not rocket science. A lot of folks talk about overtraining. You gotta train first before you can overtrain. Sometimes you wake up in the morning time and you're sore and you feel like you're overtrained. No, you got sore fucking legs. Get out of your own head and stop overthinking it. Stay hard.
Okay, fun question from Mary Ellen Roy, who says, what do you say to those of us that just love pizza and beer?
Merry Christmas. Fucking enjoy your life, man. This isn't about, if you do not want to get better, if you are happy where you're at, I am not here to force feed you, go be David Goggins.
No. That was the whole thing in the book. You're like, I'm not the hero, you're the hero.
That's why I had Adam read it.
Yeah.
And that's why I did like the little narrating part, because if I read it, it's me being me. It's about David Goggins. No, you are the fucking hero here, man. If this book makes you think about something that you want to change it. If you're happy eating pizza, beer, do whatever.
Go to town.
Go to town, man.
Yeah.
If that's your happy spot, don't ever take it away.
But you know I could go right to chapter 11 and talk about that, but I'm gonna save the chapter 11 part. Right. That's my last part.
Somebody really wants to know what you've been drinking the whole time on the call. Looks like you had two drinks there. 2 drinks.
Well, before the call, I just got done running this morning. So one drink here, which was a protein shake, and I'm really big on the essential amino acids. So I take a lot of amino acids during the day. So that's what the second drink was.
You can give any detail about your diet and how you manage your diet, what you eat.
So as far as managing my diet, what I eat, it always varies. But the biggest thing about diet for me is timing. I truly believe in timing. I shut off meals by 6:30. I don't snack at all in between meals. If you eat 4 meals a day, 5 meals a day, whatever it is, do not snack in between meals. And for me, breakfast, I'm a big believer in having a small bowl of oatmeal with protein. So basically, my breakfast is nothing but about 300 calories. Because once again, you wake up in the morning time, a lot of people want to go to Denny's, IHOP, or have some big ass fucking breakfast. Your metabolism has stopped. I'm a big believer in having small meals throughout the day with protein in every one of the meals, very little carbohydrates unless I'm running big mileage. So that's my thing. I get up early, and the earlier you get up, so let's say you get up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, you gotta eat right then. If you get up at 10 o'clock, your metabolism is already starting to slow down. So get up early, get a very small breakfast in your body, and I guarantee you by 8 or 9 o'clock, you'll be starving. And as long as you're starving, you know you're doing something right.
What's your nutrition plan?
It varies with my mileage. So if I'm running 100 miles a week, that carbohydrate intake with the good fats rises high. Right now, my mileage is starting to go back up, but my protein intake is very important because I believe in having the good muscle so I'm really big into protein right now. So my protein is real high, and it varies as I do things. I'm a big calorie counter. So let's say I go out and run 10 miles. I know 10 miles on flat ground, I'll burn about 1,180 calories on flat ground at a 7:15 pace.
Do you use any app or like Fitbit type tools?
I have a Garmin, but I use different kind of apps or whatever. So I have a Garmin, but I've now been training like this for years.
So it just
I have my own little science. And so all this diet stuff, it comes with knowing yourself.
Right.
Knowing how your body metabolizes with different stuff, what stuff works good in your gut, your GI system. And so for me, I take in the calories that I lost. First thing I do, over two meals, once I get back. And then I start the protein back up again. So I try to get the carbs
So
back
you
in
don't
me.
care, like just the healthy carbs though, right?
Healthy carbs.
I mean, you're not eating junk just to
No,
get those
try
calories.
to get the carbs back in me, and then I'm back on protein.
Have you experimented at all with ketogenesis?
I have done a lot of research on it. For how I travel,
It's tough.
it's
Yeah.
too tough to,
Yeah.
to stick to that right now.
Yeah, got it.
So I have my own little Goggins old diet. I have a Goggins old diet.
There you go. Yeah.
So yeah, it works good.
So how did you go about losing that weight in 3 months? Like what was your training/dieting plan at that point?
Well, there wasn't much of a diet. Pretty much, it was like pretty much don't eat. And what I did was, I wake up in the morning time, I have a banana. So I knew to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months, you're looking at 3,500 calories is a pound. So I was basically doing a whole bunch of math in my head. So I knew if I were to stop and be stagnant, there was no calories being burned. So my mind became very obsessed. So if I like right now, I couldn't have this interview. I'd have to do it while riding a bike. So to watch TV, I rode a bike. Because weighing 300 pounds, you can't go out and start running because your legs hurt real bad. So for the first 50 days, I rode a bike a lot. I went to the swimming pool a lot. I did high repetitions. So people go, why don't I have like a lot of fat, like excess skin on my body? I developed a certain routine that my skin got, extremely tight. So I would do 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 reps on one exercise at a time. So I would go to the gym, I would see a weight I could do for like, let's say it was like 60 pounds on the bar. So the bar's 45, and I put like maybe 10 pounds on each side, and I would rep that out for like 100 times. And I'd do a few sets of that. And that's how I would train. So I just basically trained all day long. So that's how I went. And before I knew it, I lost the weight.
So what was the reaction for you when you walked back into the office? I'm assuming you saw him over time. So what was his reaction to all seeing you lose that weight?
Well, they didn't believe I was going to do it.
Yeah.
So I would call him up at like 11 o'clock at night just to give him details. Hey man, I just got done running. And he was like, okay, that's great, I would call him all through the week at all hours of the night, all hours of the day. And he was like, okay, next thing he knew, I was 106 pounds lighter. And he was like, I can't believe what you just did. So it was a long process, I'm cutting 3 months down into like a quick segment, but yeah, it was a long process. But when you lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months, you're not in the best shape of your life. You got a lot of cardio in, but you're just not in great shape.